Hi there, I'm Mark from Mission Capon, and we are on with the Morris, the long and weighted Morris that has been sat around for a little bit of time. It was a lockdown project, but we're back on it now. So it is a 1960s Morris. It's not the split screen, because I didn't want the split screen. And we have got a MX5 running gear going into this one. So far we have, as we've just been shown, the engine and subframe gearbox is all sat there. It has been in and out and a few times. So yeah, it's empty in there. We have grafted in some strut turrets, or starting to graft in some strut turrets to hold all the MX5 suspension. That side's a bit of a mess, but yeah, so we're using coilovers from the MX5 as well, so we got some of them. So we're trying to keep everything MX5 so it doesn't really matter too much, so that's all MX5, and if we do break anything I can just buy MX5 parts. As everybody knows, there's loads of MX5s out there. But yeah, that is pretty much what we're back on with. So we are at the minute lining up the subframe. Just got a spare one. Just lining that one up in the where it needs to live.
Just be making some brackets just to make sure everything's in line.
Yeah, because I had it in there and it was just about an inch too far back on the wheel well. So we've started again really on it.
But yeah, Mark's already well, demolished the floor to say the least. Yeah,
there's not a lot left in there. Look through the window, yeah, it's quite empty in here. There is no floors, there is no vent back. Yeah,
he has done some bits. So if you point battery box, Mark,
battery box is going in there.
Get yourself in.
I'll get myself in a little
Get
while.
yourself in. I'll go around the back in a second.
So there is a battery box going in here. That's where it's going to live. Nice small little fiberglass battery box. So it's going to be nice and out the way in there. There's a lid for it. So that's going to live in there, out the way. I was going to put that aside, but the exhaust system goes in that way. Yes, it will be caged for a little bit of fun. That's what it's going to be built for, a bit of fun. So it is going to be caged. Yeah, it's not a lot really in here.
Yeah, take him around the back. I don't really think there's much to show at the back.
Not really.
The back is still quite standard.
Yeah. So it has got the MX5 rear subframe bolted in so far. So we are making up brackets with coilovers on the back.
Yeah, one of the sides needs to be redone. I can't remember which one it is now.
This one needs to be redone because we put it in and then there wasn't much clearance on the wheel. So I've gone inboard.
Inboard, wasn't it?
To keep clearance. Yeah, keep clearance. Yeah, that's where we are on this one at the minute.
Yeah, so with this one we're going to do more of a, well, less edited, more of a on the fly. Probably the end of every night we do some work. We're trying to just do an overview of how it's going, really, isn't it? I think it's going to be...
I think that's going to be the best way with this one.
The best way. Just give you kind of an overview. It's not going to be a weekly thing or anything like that, so it'll be as and when we can do the video. We do need to get on with some videos on the Mission Mini channel, but life's got in the way on that one a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, this is a slow project.
Wow, it was a COVID project.
It was a COVID project. Thought it would be like, yeah,
we didn't think it would take that long.
Yeah.
But that's where we are. Mark's got most panels are knocking around. I think some of them are in a shed in the back garden. And,
yeah,
but
so
there's bits everywhere for it. You can see down. I think that's one of the seats out, one of the minis.
Yeah, there's a bonnet there.
Where's? Oh, that's the bonnet's there. Is that what's that? Oh, it's another wing. The
Fiberglass
original wing.
wings.
The original front piece. So it's all knocking around.
So it's going to have fiberglass boot, fiberglass bumpers, they're over here, fiberglass wings, steel bonnet, steel front panel. A lot of people said put fiberglass front panel on, but to be honest, there's not much protection there. As you can see now, it's going to be quite open.
Yeah, there's literally that, a radiator, an engine, and that's it. It's at the front.
I wanted to keep a bit of steel in the front end, so it's got steel bonnet, steel front, fiberglass wings, fiberglass boot, because they're just and then fiberglass bumpers. But yeah, that's
the game plan.
Yeah.
Next job, well, we're planning on, like I say, is we've started some brackets down here so we can get the subframe exactly where we want it, and then we're going to get the engine back in, and we're toying with the idea of pushing the engine forward within the subframe.
Because where it sits, it's a little bit too far back because the gear lever is pretty much in the back seat.
Yeah, when you're sat in the car,
you sort of sat.
You kind of, yeah. Do you want to show? You
sort of sat here.
Yeah, it's almost right next to your shoulder.
Yeah, it's here.
So the idea, we're going to hopefully, even if we're going to try and nick a couple of inches. We think we can do it. We might have to go up slightly, as you can see down here, up and then in slightly. But if we can gain just, even if it's 2 inches, it just stops. Yeah, your shoulder's basically in line with the gear.
Always put a 90 in the gear lever.
Yeah, but if we can push it forward.
But if we don't have to, we don't have to.
Yeah, exactly. But the main objective, especially the next couple of weeks, because it's currently week out from Christmas, if we can hopefully by end of January, Feb, maybe before spring, get it back in and sort of in its
bit of strength. It's a
bit of strength. But that's the game plan. Like I say, we'll bring you along. There'll be as and when we can, really.
That's it.
So we're
we're progressing on with the Morris.
So yeah, this is kind of the introductory episode. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and we'll give you an update as and when we can.
Yeah, see you soon.
Thanks, guys.